you'll learn to. Oh yeah, like they trigger.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Lano. Lano the realest. Going with it. With guests and my auntie. It's supposed to be Nell and Mel, but we only got Nell today. And y'all can check out our podcast. Say something about your podcast.
Hey you guys, I'm Chanel from Nell and Mel Live. My other half, Mel, couldn't be here tonight. But we got a podcast every Sunday night at 8 p.m. where we're just having healing conversations with all our friends in our community. So join us whenever you can.
Yeah, man, check it out. So what Instagram page can
you can follow us on Instagram at It's Nell and Mel. And then you can follow me, City Bell Nell, on Instagram, or you can follow Mel, You Got Mel D, on IG.
All right, check it out, man. We got a live audience. How y'all doing out there? I thank all my supporters for coming first off. You know what I'm saying? This is real hard. Put your personality and character on the line. And any type of live event is it's kind of hard to do, but man, we comfortable, right?
Heck yeah, I am.
So today is entitled A Man's Mind. I know y'all ladies out there really want to know what's going on in the man's mind, especially in this generation. And we got a lot of independency now going on with the women, right? The past 50 years, y'all been kind of taking over, altering like our decisions, right? So I got a question for you right now. I'm about to jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of men don't understand. So I wanted to understand this. Okay. What is the definition of a good man?
Oh wow, that's a great question. All right. Well, from experience, as somebody that's been married and divorced and jump back out in the dating world, I would say a good man is a man who listens, who provides a safe space for me to be myself, who provides a space for me to communicate. Okay. And sometimes the communication can be touch and go at first until you learn each other's communication styles. Okay. Somebody that provides support, and that doesn't just mean financially. That can mean emotionally, mentally, support me in my goals, support me as I try to figure things out. Okay. Somebody that doesn't make me feel less than. Somebody that's willing to compromise. Okay. A good man is, somebody that provides balance. Okay.
I don't mean to cut you off. So. All right. We talked. That was on a relationship tip, but I'm talking about like an overall man. Period. That's like what's an overall general good guy? Good man.
A good man is polite. A good man has manners. A good man is considerate. And a good man is watches.
Okay,
that keeps his eye
attention
out.
To detail.
Yes,
that's something that I do for sure, especially when it comes to women. Hey, to all the viewers out there, so check it out, man. So through my experience as being a man, it is hard to be a man out here, especially in this generation now. We have a lot of women that really just stepped up and they kind of shooking the men up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men make some crazy decisions and some different decisions based off how women are. And y'all independency is strong and y'all so cocky now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got this cocky attitude now that, hey, we don't need a man. We can take care of ourselves. But then it contradicts itself when they say, hey, I want a man, right? Yeah. I want a man, all right? So why do y'all want a man if y'all don't need one in this generation, right?
That's what they say. I don't say that.
That's what they say?
That's what they say. I don't say that. And I'm going to tell you why I don't say that. Okay. Because I love men. Black men specifically.
Black men?
I love men.
No white men?
No, not for me. I love black men and I love their energy and I love to have a man's energy around. I don't think anybody needs anybody per se, but in a bigger, broader sense, community is important. Okay. And so companionship is important. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you will never, ever hear me say that I'm so independent that I don't want or need a man around.
So check this out. In the line of work I do, home improvement and repairs, just being a repair specialist. So check this out. I see a lot of people that's older, super older, and I mean the older the better. And I'm not talking about older people, no judgment zone, but y'all really have like this. They really end up by themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I can see the frustration. I'm at an understanding age where I can see the frustration that they are doing a lot on their own, especially with health issues and stuff like that. So I got a question. What would happen if women in this generation stating that they don't need men and men being men? How would that affect y'all at an older age? I know you can't really speak on experience on that, but this is an opinionated question. How would y'all how would y'all kind of handle yourself? Wouldn't that be kind of frustrating? Because I'm pretty sure just even being single now, isn't that kind of frustrating?
Yeah, I'm imagining it would be. I would place myself somewhere in the middle, like because I'm almost 36. I would place myself somewhere in the middle. I've definitely, like you, in my experience, seen older men and women who are alone and frustrated. I think that people like that let their bad experiences snatch their joy and optimism away for love and relationships. So now they're older and they're kind of reflecting, and they may be reflecting and wishing that they would have tried harder or did more or been a little bit more patient. And now they, in their mind, they feel like it's too late for them.
Okay. And I mean, do you think this generation is making it harder for them to actually date, seeing that the dating scene have changed? I mean, of course we got gays, and that's not no disrespect to none of you guys. We got same-sex marriages and stuff now. You don't think, I mean, even with the music, whatever's trending, the hype is what everybody's going with now. You don't think that make the dating scene a little harder?
I do, but I think people go with what feels good at the time. You know what I'm saying? If you've been downtrodden in relationships for a number of years at a time, and you're not taking in accountability on yourself of your decision making. Let's say you just blame it all on other people, right? Your bad decisions, your bad relationships, you just blamed it on other people.
Beyonce say generation terrible.
In the end, but the music and people lifestyle encourage people to be that way. Right? Okay. Yeah, they're influenced that way.
Let's talk about that word accountability. Everybody held accountable for what they know, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? I mean, and all of us now, we are older. Come on now, let's be honest. We're in our 30s, this generation now. But we got to hold ourselves more accountable for all the decisions we make. People can alter your decisions, but you can't blame them for your decisions, especially being an adult. In a man's world, it's so hard being a man because we have a lot of influences, especially by women. Hey, I mean, a woman take their clothes off, we staring, right? But it's all about self-control, man. We gotta have self-control. It's all about how you act on it, man. I just literally did a video with one of my good friends, FaZe B. I see him my boy Shelly. I see him in here right now, and he asked me to provide some kind of service for his video. And guess what he did in this video, man? He just needed them for a show. He wasn't acting on them. Beautiful women, I needed them, but no touching, no talking. You know what I'm saying? This is a good married man. And I'm going to tell you, I'm only surrounded by good guys. We got a lot of fathers now that's stepping up, man, doing their thing. I don't know any bad guys, but I hear the history from women. Oh, this nigga, this nigga, that. What do you feel? I too got a question. Why are we referred to as niggas? Why we just can't be men?
I personally will be accountable and say that I have chosen and am choosing daily not to address men as niggas.
I mean, I don't address any woman as bitches and hoes, but that's what.
Because I don't like the energy behind the word.
Nah, I am funny. I probably will use that amongst my homies and my friends.
Joking manner, yeah.
But I would never call a girl a bitch. I even tried to call my ex a bitch and it just didn't come out right. I actually laughed at myself. She actually laughed at me, actually on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about the difference between a mature man and immature men, and I don't think nobody out here have intentions and pure intentions of being bad people or bad men. I think everybody is raised different and they grow different. There's different times in people's life where they actually grow and actually take accountability and really look at themselves. And a lot of us men, we have to really express ourselves and start stepping up to the plate and doing what we're supposed to do. Because I even got friends. I got friends and associates now that still in the immature mind when it comes to relationships and life. Okay. And in life, you always got to you always got to think about how you got there. And it's all based off your decisions and the people that's involved in your life too as well. Changing your surroundings that's pulling you back. Man, we got to be strong and we got to own up to every mistakes that we've made in our life. And I think you can piggyback off that, right?
Absolutely.
Are you where you want to be in life?
No, absolutely not.
What about a man in your life?
I have a great man in my life.
You have a great man in your life. Yeah. So you are not single.
No.
So what do you like about him? Like, what do you like? What do you like about him? Like, how do he treat you?
My favorite thing about him is that he's consistent.
He's consistent. Now, let's talk about consistency. Oh my God, a lot of y'all girls speak, oh, I want consistency. But when you got consistency in front of you, when you got a good man and consistency from you, why women run away from that?
Probably because they're not ready.
They're really not ready for what they asked for, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk more on that, please?
So
talk more on that.
I've done this before. Like I've ran before. It was because I wasn't ready to check my own self about things that I wasn't doing right, or things that I was doing that was out of place.
Okay.
You know, I asked for something, I got it, but then I wasn't taking care of it. I wasn't doing what I needed to do within myself and as a woman to keep that energy going. So
you wasn't making the effort.
No.
I can tell you really how men think, especially even now. Even just talking to a lot of my dogs that call me for stuff like that. When men are putting a certain effort in, because men love women with confidence. Because if you're not confident, are you confident in who you are?
I'm working on it.
You working on it? So all right. So it's a lot of stuff you're probably really not ready for.
Yeah, but I'm mature and I'm aware of what I'm doing and I'm putting in effort to change it. Okay. It's not like I'm aware and I'm just like, oh well, whatever, this is just how I am. It's like, no, I'm ever evolving. So I'm going to continue to work on myself.
So it's the confidence behind women.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like for real. It's really the confidence behind women is what men are attracted to, are drawn to. Like even how women are so attractive. Their bodies are so attractive and they showing themselves, they exposing themselves. Men are attracted to that because they so confident and it's sexy, right? Confidence is sexy. If I wasn't confident in myself, I don't believe I'm the finest man in the world, but I am somewhat, sexy. I got a great smile, right? Come on, y'all, I got it. All right. But I'm just saying, a lot of men love confidence, and nobody want to deal with bad energy. A lot of immature men accept anything, and it could be manipulative too. So men really have to own up to that, because a lot of men know how to manipulate a weak mind. Even you women now, especially in this generation, women definitely know how to manipulate a man's mind. So let's talk about this. Let me look at my notes here. I got some notes there. You know what I'm saying? We got a question of the last decade.
Lord.
And y'all want to know what that is? So women have asked me a lot, and I mean for the past 4 years, why do men cheat? Can I get some oohs? Can I get some oohs? Can I get some oohs out here?
Question.
Can I get some oohs? The biggest question of this generation for women is, why do men cheat? Oh man, how can I answer that question? In my experience, I probably couldn't be with nobody if I wanted to cheat. Now, in my experience, when I did cheat, I felt like I was pressed towards it, and not just no, um, no. What she was doing, I was reacting based off what I was giving. All the effort I'm putting into her, she wasn't receiving it. She wasn't ready to receive it. She didn't see me. You know what I'm saying? And that weakens our spirit. So when we go out, and it's not that we looking to search or find it, it's just something comfortable that came into play, and it tests our aura, our spirit, and everything about us. And we got to learn not to act on it, but take accountability for it all.
Yeah.
If we choose to make a decision and make a mistake.
Yeah.
I believe that it is cheating men. You got people that are cheaters, and then you got people that cheat and learn from it, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of messed up because the minute you cheat, we automatically cheaters. And I don't believe that nobody ever not made a mistake in life. I believe I could be forgiven for a lot of things, we could be forgiven for a lot of things.
Absolutely.
But we have to own up to that and pray about it. The biggest thing with me, I believe in God. I don't know what everybody else believes in, but I believe in God, and I ask God to lead me and guide me through a lot of so much. And when I cheated, maybe it could have been a mistake, but God was also showing me who that person was too, that she wasn't for me. Because if I made that mistake and owned up to it, and she didn't see that, but in her spirit, she's seen it. In her history, I guess. Yeah. She's been cheated on repeated times, so she couldn't stand that when it happened to me. But I did have a communication and talk to her about it for a long time before that even took place. You know what I'm saying? And that's all God. You know what I'm saying? That was all God just showing me what it was. So I got a question, like, have you ever been in a predicament where you've been cheated on, and did you ask him why, or you just left?
Absolutely. No, I asked him why. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I asked him why. And some of it was me. Some of it was some parts of it was both of us. Mm. Some parts of it was my attitude was messed up. You know what I'm saying? I can be accountable and say my attitude was messed up. But that all came down to me making a choice. I didn't trust him from the beginning. Mm. Right? But I still chose to be committed to him, right? And then when he did something to break that false sense of trust, then I got all upset. Okay. But if you go back to the root, I never trusted him in the first place. So not saying that to excuse his behavior, but that's just to say some things are clear as day, and people just ignore them. Right. They ignore the flags, and that doesn't make him a bad person. It just means that I should have made a different decision in the beginning and tried to think far ahead. Now, you don't think somebody's going to cheat on you. And like you said, I don't think people intentionally cheat on people. I do think people give themselves a false illusion of commitment, though. Sometimes you think you want to be committed, or sometimes you don't want to be committed, but yet you tell this person, I want to be with you, when 9 times out of 10, you could go out to a bar or a club and meet another nice person and link up with them. Now, if that's your life and that's what you want to do, then do it. Don't be selfish and try to hold on to somebody and that's not what you really want.
No, men think different.
I got it.
Especially when it comes to love. Like, men can love easily. Like I said, I can't speak for all men, but we can love easily the minute we find something that we connect to. But for us men to find a connection, we take our time too. Women tends to rush. And I got a question, and this is on a sexual tip too. Why give your body to somebody who's not ready to be with you if you take sex seriously, right?
So you don't take sex seriously.
Right. And
either you do or you don't.
And then multiple occasions, like I say, you gotta really own up to your decisions. I've never forced a woman to lay down with me or nothing like that. I've never begged for anything. Stuff happens, but they turn it serious. It's different forms of dating, I believe.
Absolutely.
And the closer you get to somebody, that's when more and more they revealing their self to they're revealing it's about an interest. You're taking more interest the closer you get to them. The closer you get to them, I mean, you could tell me if I'm wrong. The closer you get to them, the more you find out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The more you find out about them.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Where at one point in dating, in the beginning of the forms of dating, you really take an interest in getting to know the person. Why does it matter who they're talking to and who they're talking to, or what other people, what other women they're dating? Why does that matter to a woman if y'all just started out dating? Why did that matter to a woman? And I'm not even saying nothing even serious. They just, it's women that date around because I talk to women that date around. They got their men on the side. They got men that they talk to on occasions, or they got their men that they be sexually involved with, or things like that. So I'm just asking, why does it matter in the beginning stages of dating? Why does it matter to a woman of who they talking to or who they dealing with? I mean, who they involved with, and it's not serious. Why does it matter to if he taking interest to you more? If he's spending his time and taking his effort and spending time with you?
Okay, I think it's two things. I think people are possessive, and that's the first one. Number one, people are possessive. People like things for themselves, right? That's number one. Number two, I believe that the thought of being somebody's only person or center of affection it's an ego. It's an ego trip. Like, it boosts your ego. So then you start thinking and you're asking, like, so is it just me? And if you say, well, no, it's not just you, like, we're just getting to know each other, people get upset because they automatically assume, like, you're not just dating all these people. You're probably sleeping with all these people. You know what I'm saying? And you're sleeping with me. Like, that's a no.
Okay.
But those are discussions you should have if it's that deep to you. Okay. But I know what you're saying. You're saying it's the beginning, so why is it even?
Why is it that serious in the beginning? Now, I'm very open with myself, so I don't feel like I need to lie to anybody or a woman. Period. Just being me. Why do women think men can't handle what a woman can handle when it comes to children, things like that? Because I've been a father, and my daughter got her own room. She got her own space. She got her clothes, toys, all that. She got her own room. She don't want for nothing. I work hard. I done moved around a lot. I work hard, but I don't never stop. So in this generation, I see more and more men like that. But why have the history of men have altered a woman's brain to why men they don't feel that men are stepping up or doing what they're supposed to do, when I only know people that's doing the best they can with what they have. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only do the best you can with what you have.
Absolutely.
So why do women really think that men can handle the pressure? Because we put our lives on the line every day. We have to get out here and make a living. And that ain't even to prove to women. That's just to prove to ourselves. I mean, because we have to prove it to ourselves. So why do women really think we can't handle that kind of pressure? Just being a single father and handling everything. I mean, handling a lot.
I think that people perceive things from what they know and their own experiences. So maybe they never seen any men be responsible. Maybe they've never seen any men be accountable, be good dads, take the range. I'm one to believe that men and women both work hard, just in different areas sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to, even in co-parenting, you play off of each other's strengths. I hate math. My kids ask me math questions, I automatically say, call your daddy. Stop asking me stuff. Because their daddy is a genius in math. He's so good at it. So I'm like, just call him and ask him for help. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that's bitter and never seen to their parents or anybody's parents co-parent help in a healthy manner will be like, oh, I ain't calling him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes women don't even give men the opportunity to show that they can handle the responsibility.
Wow. And you know what's crazy to me? I have to go back. Great topic, guys. Hey, thanks, Cassie. So, I got another question. Let's just say this: why women don't see the hard work in men that is trying? Like it's men that feel a lot of men really feel like failures. That's why they feel like they have to keep up in this generation now.
I can see that.
And it's so, like I say, it's so hard because people want us to prove, want us to prove to everybody that we could do something.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's fine. But you got to keep your mind and spirit healthy. Cut out all the negativity, because I have a good supporting team. My sisters and my mom really guided me to even stay on a strict path, even with the mother of my child, and just keeping my spirits calm, because I could have reacted to so many things and it could have been so different. But my daughter loves the crap out of me.
Absolutely.
And I just feel like I definitely have something to prove to her, period. First and foremost, to God and myself. So I really my main thing is, why do women corrupt men's mind that they're not good enough at all? Because I've noticed in generations, even seeing my mom being a single mother and raising us, she's dated men, and I can honestly say the men that she have dated that's have been in her life up to my stepfather now, she's dated good men.
Yeah.
But they wasn't ready for her kind of love.
Yeah.
They wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? And why do men fault women for if they made mistakes on choosing the certain men that they have chosen? And like I say, men are possessive. They manipulative. So they manipulated a woman's mind to be with them or be all about them. But men don't want to see their women go away either.
I told you earlier.
And I can honestly say, I can honestly really say that that is kind of a struggle for men, but men can't handle what women have dealt with for years. And that's cheating men. You know, that's cheating men. But men don't want to see their women cheat. But in this generation now, we persuade women to be who they want to be.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of women that really just want a man to take care of them. But y'all fought for independence. Y'all fought to be in y'all powerful spots today.
Yeah.
So why do you got women in this generation just want a man to do everything and take care of them?
They seen it on TV.
But then, but then turn around and cheat too. Because I know women that cheat.
Guess
on
what?
their husbands.
That's a lack of accountability. That's a lack of self-love, and that's a lack of healing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just giving you a man's mind.
I'm telling you, that person or women that move like that need healing.
Okay. I mean,
they need to do the work on themselves. It has nothing to do with the other person.
Okay. I mean, just going back to taking accountability. A lot of men have to really take accountability for their actions. Our actions, period. Y'all have to hold up a certain end, and y'all end, period. And that's just being a man about it. Admit to your flaws and your wrongs and all of that, and putting it on the line, and just pretty much asking God to forgive you. Even if they don't, ask God. Talk to God. My grandma always told me that. Talk to God in any struggling situation. Just call on Him, because He's going to give you the answer. He's going to show you. But that's just my beliefs. And I lost my train of thought with that, but I just want to say that really, 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 men do have to step up. They do have to step up and take accountability for their actions. But I done had a friend that he called me mad crying one day, and this guy literally cheats on his woman. I don't know for what reason, but he just want to have fun. I said, man, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You want to just be out here, bro.
Yeah.
Because you got to be an adult, and you don't want to put nobody through that kind of feeling, man. You got to think about how you feel. You want to treat somebody how you want to be treated, especially if you have love for them. I mean, if you in love with them at that, right?
Yeah.
So you have to. You can't set yourself up for failures and put yourself in positions where you will fail and where you're weak-minded at. Okay, that's just what I feel. And I got this friend that he constantly cheated on this woman, and once this woman not answer the phone, he accusing her, all that of cheating and stuff. Do you think that got something to do with what he's doing?
Yeah. Absolutely. You know how people say, usually when your partner is on you or nitpicking you about cheating, it's usually because they cheating. That's all it is. And like I said, people are selfish. They want to do what they want to do, but instead of being real about it, they're greedy. They want everything. He want the girlfriend, he want to do whatever he want to do. And realistically, that kind of foundation ain't gonna never uphold anything. It's always gonna fall to the ground. You know, you're always going to, at some point, he might get exposed. Or he's going to expose himself on accident because he's playing too much. You know what I'm saying? But that's selfish behavior. Like I said, that's selfish behavior.
So I got a question. What advice would you give to a man, period, on how to be a better him? Now, my opinion and my advice, you know, always do what you feel, but take accountability and learn too, right? So what advice would you give to men, period, in life, as far as just being a better man? What do women want to see?
Okay. So I'm not one to subscribe to telling men how they should or shouldn't be. That's just how I roll.
So let's go.
Because I don't like men telling me how to move as a woman. But as someone who loves men and respects men, I would say first, just tell the truth. Just honest, tell the truth. Just be honest. Seriously, just be honest. And guess what? If you're honest and that woman is not accepting or she's not receiving it, she want to hear it, move on to somebody else.
Right.
It's so many women out here. It's so easy. It's really that easy. My hand to God is that easy. I'm telling you, men be like, oh no, because I don't want to lose her. Guess what? So what if you do? Right. You're gonna be okay, and so is she, because she's gonna be thankful in a couple years that you were honest with her and you didn't drag her along, and you're gonna be happy you were honest and you didn't drag somebody along or subject yourself to something in a situation you really ain't want to be in the first place.
Right.
There you go.
You know, a lot of people miss opportunities. I'm speaking on men and women. A lot of people miss opportunities, and they're begging for what they're praying and begging for what they want, and then the minute it's in front of them, they miss it. I even almost missed my opportunity.
Thanks.
But it came to a point where I really had to just really take a look at myself and all the things I really wanted in life to really just be like, man, you know, this is what I want. This is what I want. And it's not easy because you got to work for everything you want. Nothing comes easy. Even with people that's millionaires, man, they ain't get that stuff easy. It's some people that's been born into it and they got financial needs and stuff easy. But you got people that take that for granted. I mean, those kind of people take that their life for granted and they don't really take life serious, so they don't be through any kind of real problems. But you have people that really been through things.
Yeah.
On a consistent basis, and I feel like if you end up in the same position you've been in, I mean, even in the past, I think you have to start. That's when change happens. Change is definitely uncomfortable, people. Change is uncomfortable, but change is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and you have to work on that change. Anything you want to change, flaws and all, you really have to make an effort to make that change. What happens when a person that you're with, you're changing and growing, and you're trying to bring them with you, and they're not growing and changing with you?
Oh, you gotta let it go. You gotta let that go. You cannot fight other people's battles. Like, you want to bring people with you because you love them. Just like we got an awesome family. I love my family, but if 4 or 5 of us is on one road and we trying to grow and produce and do things, and the other family members dragging their feet or they don't want to do it, guess what? We love y'all, but we gonna throw y'all the deuces because you slowing us down. You slowing down productivity. You slowing down our growth. You snatching away our opportunities. So we can't do that. And it's the same in the relationship. If I'm growing and you're not, then I'm gonna be patient because I love you. But it's only so much patience I'm gonna have, because even within a romantic relationship, somebody could be slowing you down. Somebody could be taking away your opportunities to do more and have more because they're not there yet, or maybe they are fearful or they're scared, and that's okay. But you can't fight that battle for them.
And it's and the only part I just disagree with is I wouldn't lead them if I loved them. It's not even about leaving them. It's about just loving them from a distance and really just praying for them. You got to pray for their growth and their strengths, because there's a lot of weak-minded people that don't know how to grow or don't know how to change because they don't have the proper guidance either. This year for me as a man been about mentorship. Everybody I've met really have something going that I've been trying to kind of get my position and myself to. And it's been hard to even start with this brand Born With It. It's never what's on you, it's what's in you. Because everybody's born with something, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody's born with some kind of something. And what I love about myself is what God has been showing me and teaching me this year long. Yeah, I got some health issues and all, but I've never stopped. Even all of these news that I got from doctors, all that, I've never stopped. I kept pressing forward, even with all the stuff I got going on behind me. Men carry a lot of weight. I don't think a lot of women really know that, but we carry a lot of weight. And when you interested in and you take interest into a man, see them flaws and all, take your time. And period. Sexually, don't give your body to no man if you're not trying to see yourself with him, if that's what you take serious. Now, if you're trying to get your own nut off, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do your thing, have your fun. But, we in this world to be happy and stress-free, especially mentally. And us adults, it's time for us to step up and take accountability for all our actions. Absolutely. What do you think?
I agree 100%. I mean, I'm telling you, the first thing is just to work on yourself. I think people forget when you're in a relationship, you're still an individual. Like, don't lose sight of the things you love. Don't lose sight of the people you love. That don't mean you're putting a relationship or your partner on a back burner. You're actually making yourself better for yourself first, but for your partner as well.
I agree. So all right, so we towards the end of our show. And I thank y'all for really coming, but we about to take one question from our live audience.
Woo woo.
Yo. So we need that one question for a man's mind on this topic. Come one ask us a question. Come one ask us a question. Okay. Come up here, girl. Yeah, look at her. So what's the question?
I want to know from Lano.
Say it out loud.
You know when you are fully ready for one woman.
Oh, that's a good question.
Can you say that question?
She said, how do you know you're ready fully for one woman?
Whew. I really think it's a mental thing. Like, I did a lot of things in my 20s. Towards the end of my 20s, that's when I started realizing what I wanted. But I really think my daughter played a big part of my outlook of what I wanted for her and what I want to teach her. And independency is one, being loyal and respectful, knowing who God is, and
Absolutely.
Familyship and what real love is and what it means. I don't really think nobody's built in this world to be alone. And I definitely think that out of all the running I probably did, I've never ran over nobody. I've made some mistakes when it came to friendships and cousins and stuff like that, but I've never actually been with them or involved with them. I've only been in 2 relationships. So if I wanted to be on my own and be around here, be out here, dick around, all that kind of stuff, or whatever you want to call it, I'd just be single, because my loyalty and my love and respect for my significant other plays a big part here. And I don't want to dishonor or break that kind of rule. So even now, and what I'm showing my daughter, that's how I know I'm ready for one woman. Because I don't want her to women in and out of her life. I don't want people out in and out of her life. That's not what I want to show her. That's not what I want to teach her. And companionship is really the key. And that's just how I think. That's just how I think. That's how I think. So look, man, y'all can check us out on Instagram. Lano is me. Or you can go to my business page, Born With It, to check this out. We're going to upload it on there.
Yes.
And Chanel.
And you can follow me and my bestie, Mel, right here.
Nell and Mel podcast.
It's Nell and Mel podcast every Sunday night at 8 o'clock on IG and Facebook.
Shout out to the location.
Shout out to the location.
Come up here, man. You gotta come out.
We gonna put it in the caption because he don't want to come up.
He don't want to come very nervous. But man, y'all can even join our live audience. Y'all have to inbox us for details on that. But we have a live bar, and that's Bar You, Bar Your Way.
Woo!
Christina, why don't you come up here? Why don't you come up here and shout your business out? Show your business card, man.
Our favorite bartender.
Yes. And thing about it, man, she do some of the biggest events around. You know what I'm saying? And it's so professional. And we adding to the crew. Born With Its finest, Christina.
Woo!
Hello, everybody. I am Christina, and I am Bar You. Look for this logo. This logo is very important.
Yes.
I do parties, all types of events, things of that sort. You can find me on Facebook at Christina Peterson, Bar You LLC. You can also find me on Instagram at bar_you_LLC_19. I know that's a lot, but you can always refer back to the video if you need to hear it again. But again, Bar You, I'm a mobile bartender. I have a lot of packages that I offer with bartending as well. So hit me up.
Yeah.
Glad to see your next event.
And look, like I said, Born With It is definitely in your DNA, hence the symbol. Born With It DNA, right? That's cool. So y'all gotta check us. Y'all gotta keep checking us out. Can't wait for the next show to tune in. Definitely another special guest, and they just joined in the conversation. We got a lot of dope topics, so make sure y'all check us out and follow on Facebook, Delano Bennett.
Follow me on Facebook, Chanel Bennett.
And again, join our Instagram pages, Born With It. That's my business page, and then Lano is me.
Period. Listen. Oh yeah, follow my business page, Shoulder to Shoulder Doula Services.
Hey, this was fun, man, for our first show. And I can't wait to see y'all next time. I'm going to definitely give y'all the information on when the next show is. So make sure y'all check out this video. Subscribe to Born With It, Lano's The Realist, our page.
Period. Support my nephew.
All right. Hey, come over here and show your shirt. Come over here and show your shirt. Come over here and show your shirt. Because these are dope shirts, y'all. I mean, we got clothing coming out soon, too. So, yeah.
Born With It. You see the family.
Born With It. You see that? See that?
You see it? Real family.
And I want to shout out my dog Shelly, man. He doing some dope music. Hey man, can you come up here and talk about that, man? Oh, hey, he's scared right now. But man, it's gonna be some dope experiences. And Lano, the realist, is gonna be on the road with these events, especially with Bar You. And y'all gotta check us out, man. Check us out. And let me know what y'all think in these comments. I definitely want y'all opinions and what y'all think about my show, what I could do better, because that's important to me. How I can help everybody. This ain't about just me. It's not about just her. It's about everybody. And I'm trying to bring us all together. Because we're in a generation where we got to stick together with this COVID, all kind of stupid crap. I know a lot of y'all don't really believe in what the government is doing, but it's still about sticking together. And we want to be positive. We want to set some positive things out here. Okay. All right. All right.